Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. It is a very beautiful early morning, of course, and we are curious as to why this piece is here, but I guess it has something to do with the roof up here and moving things around. Yeah, we'll take care of that eventually. But for now, I want to go ahead and build the elevator shaft for up here. I do have all the pieces, I think. I did move the elevator forward by one block because I didn't like the way it was too close to the wall up here. So I did move it forward by one block. And at the ending of the last episode, I realized that the elevator track was on the back side of this piece of glass here, or on the first floor, of course. And yeah, I moved it forward. Everything lines up a little bit better now. This does not line up great. I will have to rotate that, of course. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can make this work. Moving it forward, yes, lines up perfectly. So now as you can see down here, the big gap that was there is not there anymore. So it does look a lot better. I had a little something in mind for back here, and I actually got the idea from a comment that Beach Bum had left. She said that she has an indoor swimming pool for the hot months like July, August, all of those. And I was thinking you could actually do some ice fishing there in the winter and not freeze to death. So that would be a great idea as well. We are trying to get up enough mass to do the second piece of elevator track. I do want to get another of those crafted today, hopefully. We do need a lot of power and a lot of mass to get that done. We do have everything ready for that. We are also over here refining some iron. We did refine all the copper that we did have, with exceptions of two pieces that I did get from the extractor last night. I would love to get a second mineral extractor up and going because copper is very difficult to find down here, or it has been for me. Um, I did also craft some. No, I didn't. The game froze in between episodes, and I did lose a lot of progress that I had made. But that's okay. I was just crafting some planks here. I do want to do a bit more building on the inside of the base as well. Our nail situation is looking a lot better, guys. Check that out. 255 nails. That's the most we've had all season, which is great. I'm okay with that. So for now, let's get up. Let's get outside. Let's do a bit of. Hopefully, we can get out of here now. Let's do a bit of close by looting. We'll get back in here after the mass has produced. Um, from the base on its own, we will produce 25 extra mass. We'll get the elevator track completed, at least up here anyway. And I think we'll be doing pretty good for the day. Um, Food is not an issue. We're doing really well with food. I also need to, and that's why I was crafting the planks. I wanted to finish the roof piece here. You guys didn't leave me any feedback on this. Very curious to what you guys think about it, how you like it, if you do, if you don't. The wall piece over here, I do want to remove this and start the wall right here on this particular piece. So the gatehouse would only be sticking out by one block, and hopefully we can get the wall up and going pretty soon. I know it's going to be a lot of work and a lot more nails than we currently have. So with that being said, we also need a chicken today as well. Let's get out and try to get some nails, try to get a chicken. Hopefully we can get one of those. We don't have a lot of arrows crafted. We do have the ability to craft more, but we don't have them on us. So we do need to get a little bit of wood today, turn that into sticks, and craft some arrows overnight. That would be very, very nice to get done. I did not check the map overnight. I do know in the previous day there are rogues up in Cougar Country, so they could potentially still be there. I think they can stay there for as many as 2, maybe 3 days in the same area. So yeah, they could definitely be there hanging out. We are headed toward the Alpha Base. Not too close, of course. They're right there. We wouldn't want to get shot this morning. I did hear a chicken. I don't know exactly which direction that chicken ran off into. but that is okay. Hopefully there will be more chances for a chicken today as well. Is that a crate down there on that little... I think that's a crate. And I think that is a chicken. And we need to get that back into our animal housing. And hopefully we can get that crate as well today. Maybe it won't despawn. Who knows? It's very rare that I actually get loot over on that little piece of land. So I'm not in the habit of checking for it over here. Although I probably should start because I did miss that crate. Or would have missed that crate had I not seen it and came back with the chicken. So, feathers, nails, biofuel, excellent crate for where we are currently in the game. We are desperate for nails, biofuel, and feathers. We do need arrows, of course. So today we'll keep the nails and the feathers that we do get on us and craft a few arrows while we're out and about, hopefully. But for now, let's go ahead and shove the chicken in here. We want to keep it alive and get it started laying some eggs. I do need to get another chicken. We're not getting eggs as fast as we would like, and we're not producing the better quality food nearly as much as I would hope for. We do need to also get the roasting pan or the baking pan, the casserole dish, whatever you guys want to call it. We need to get that up and going as well. We do have lots of the whole chickens. We have a couple of racks of ribs that we could cook, and that would of course get our max health and max stamina up by a bit also. Let's go ahead and grab this ammo crate, and hopefully the wolf doesn't get annoyed by us. We are on the search for, and I know we never used this, and last season we actually had about 5 or 6 stacks of it too much. But we are on the search for rifle rounds, guys. Rifle rounds would be great, and there is a locked crate. We don't have the mask for a lockpick back at the base. That is an issue for us. We cannot keep enough masks. In the very early season, it was that we didn't have the iron fragments for it. The iron fragments we do have. It's the mask that we don't have because we're crafting so much right now to try to get everything built for the base. Sorry about the back and forth. I do see an ammo crate, but I do want to get the 6-log tree so we can have a little bit of wood to craft some sticks with. I know there's a good chance to find arrows in the ammo crates, and I am good with that. We did get our worm, and we did get 6 pieces of wood, and we also are about to get the ammo crate. Just gunpowder, but that's okay. We have quite a bit of gunpowder, but we can always use more, guys. It's the casings that we have an issue with. I'm not sure if that's the case with every game, that there's more gunpowder than actual casings to craft the ammo with. It looks like a crate up here. Another ammo crate. Very, very nice. I'm not quite sure, and that rifle round is even better. I'm not quite sure why it is, if it has just been the luck that I've been having, or what the case may be. But it oftentimes seems like if you want building crates, go over toward the valley. If you want ammo crates, back-to-back ammo crates, or even 5 or 6 in a row, come in this direction, guys. That is what I have found that has been the most helpful for me in the last probably 3 weeks that I've been playing this in real life, actually. I've oftentimes found that more ammo crates spawn in this direction than they do any other place on the map. So let's go ahead and chop this 6-log tree as well. We do need some more worms for the fish traps. I meant to check on those this morning. I'm getting a lot of rotten food out of there. I know it's because I'm not checking them often enough. But I'm okay with that because you do need the rotten food for heat packs. And wintertime is coming, guys. We are in August already, and it starts snowing in November, I think. And we have a lot of winter to go through this season, simply because I do have the days per year turned up to 365 days. So that means our winter is going to be a lot longer than a standard winter. I'm desperate for antlers, guys. I really hated killing those deer. And I do hate killing those, although it is deer season here. But I'm desperate for antlers. There's just no two ways about it. Gotta have those. If we're going to do any type of glass work this season, we have got to get the antlers. The adhesive is going to be necessary, of course, because that's one of the main building components for glass work. Our first building crate in this direction, I do know that we will get occasionally building crates here, as well as ammo crates in the other direction. There's a strawberry over there that I want to get. Just go around. It's so much simpler than all of that. But let's go ahead and start some sticks crafting because we are out and about. We can make use of this time crafting. That is wonderful. So hopefully we will be able to get down to some water at some point and wash our hands because that deer, yeah, it's quite bloody apparently. So there's a couple of crates over in this direction. I know after I said that we tend to get more ammo crates over here, it will reverse and we will get all building crates. As you can see here, 2 in a row. Just simply because I did bring that up. I feel like the game listens to you and does the complete opposite of what you say. Okay, so we have 9 bandages. We do need to put some of those away. We would hate to die and lose a part of those. Even a third of those would be devastating. That would be 3 bandages that we would lose. I don't know why I did attempt to open that locked crate, but I did. And yeah, I would love to have had a lockpick. Someone mentioned a month or 2 ago that the locked crates were like Christmas presents on Christmas morning. That, you know, you never know what you're going to get in those. They always are very exciting to open, and I agree with that. Very excited about opening a locked crate. It's always something that you're not expecting most of the time, and every crate is not the same, so the loot is definitely different in all of those. I really enjoy that. There appears to be another locked crate over here, so that's 2 very, very close by. Wasn't expecting that, and that's why I did come over here and check on that crate. Didn't expect 2 locked crates so close by. Another 6 log tree just here, which is very, very nice. We do need the worms, guys. We did craft our sticks. We have 2 feathers. We have some nails. We could craft a couple of arrows as well. I'll do that when we finish with the tree, of course. Let's go ahead and get a couple of those crafted. That will give us 4 additional arrows. So each feather produces 2 arrows. I'm not quite sure how that happens, but it does. Okay, are we going to find any loot way back in here? Is it going to be worth our efforts to get back here with all of the animals around? What are you, a wolf? There's an ore up on that rock that I was wanting to get. If it would have been copper, I would have made more of an effort to get that. I do, however, think it's potassium. Okay, we are up in the snow line. It has been very, very cold here over the weekend. It is currently 34 degrees Fahrenheit, which is probably close to 1 degree Celsius because 32, I would assume, freezing here would be 0 degrees Celsius. I may be wrong, guys. And if I am, I definitely apologize about that. I am not at all familiar with Celsius. As I mentioned in the comment to Albion, silly Americans and their Fahrenheit degrees. Yeah. Don't know why we couldn't have all been, you know, a universal temperature. But it is what it is. I could not change that. You have to sort of live by the laws of the land, I guess. Really should have made more of an effort to learn the translation. Especially doing YouTube videos now. I've been out of school for a long time, guys, but that doesn't mean you still can't learn things. You're never too old to learn new things. Okay, I know there's cougars around here somewhere, guys, but I'm not seeing any right now, and I'll say that, and I'll be eaten by one just up over this rock or something. But I'm not finding any cougars. Look out. What do we see? You, my dear, are level 3? Level 2? You're a level 2 cougar. Should we? Could we? Shall we? I guess we're about to find out. Oh dear, I did not intend to stand up. Wasn't expecting to be crouched. Don't know why I didn't check that out beforehand. I don't know. Guys, the cougars always scare me a like tremendous amount. So, yeah, there's that. Always terrified of the cougars. It happens. At least I did reload the shotgun this time. Wouldn't have to do that if I ran into another cougar. Wouldn't have to be so afraid of it. Let's get the medicinal plant here, as well as the plant fiber. We can always use more plant fiber. There's the locked crate from earlier. Let's see here. There should be another cougar up this direction, potentially. There's some scrap just here. Do I hear a cougar? I do. It is a level 2 cougar also. We are going to need the sinew if we survive it. Simply because we are going to start crafting some winter clothing and things of that nature. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're doing pretty well with loot today, guys. We have nearly a full inventory of loot, which is very nice. Always like coming home with a full inventory. Let's start heading back in the direction of our base. I just wanted to wash my hands. That's why I was headed toward the water. Silly bears everywhere here. So let's wash our hands if we can ever get near the water. Hopefully we will very soon. And we can also get headed back to the base, check on the amount of mass we have, produce the rest of it as well, and hopefully we can get the elevator track up and going. We need to get that built so that we can get all the way up to the first floor of our base. Really enjoy the elevator. It makes things a lot simpler. I don't like the ladder hatches. I don't like the look of them in the base. I just don't like them in general. The waterfall is very noisy, but that's okay. I really enjoy that. There is a place nearby here that has a very pretty waterfall as well. My mom enjoys going there. We try to go there at least once, maybe a year. She really enjoys that. I've mentioned several times that she loves, waterfalls and things of that nature. And I would really like to get the time and be able to take her to Niagara Falls pretty soon. Maybe we'll do that this year coming up. Hopefully, if things are where we can travel. But you never know how that is going to be with the current situation of things. We don't have travel restrictions here. We can, get there. But if things are ridiculously bad again, I don't see myself, traveling and going out and doing that kind of thing. Especially with the amount of crowds and things like that are at Niagara Falls. It's just ridiculous, the amount of people that go there every year. But hopefully we can do that pretty soon. Let's go ahead and get this kelp. Kelp is an excellent source of mass, guys. Very, very nice source of mass. You get 3 mass per kelp, which is pretty good considering how easy kelp is to get. You just swim around down here and get it. It doesn't take any mass fabricator or anything like that to convert. Ooh, there's a pearl. To convert it, just a little bit of power. But I really need that pearl as well because we only have maybe 2 in the base. Going to have to do another pearl dive very, very soon. I might even do that off camera. You guys have seen me do the pearl dives several times before. Even in the first series, I did that a couple of times on camera. And then after that, it was just me doing those in between episodes, just so we'll have material to build with. Wanted to get the sandstone also because it was so close by, and we can also get this piece of kelp. And hopefully that will help with the mass that we do need for the piece of elevator track. So let's get out of the water if possible and get into the base. Hello, chicken. How are you? Do you have food and water? I didn't even check. Yeah, you're doing really well with food and water, actually. Yeah, our gatehouse has been moved, guys, back to the wall. I've looked at several different images of castles, and all of their gatehouses are in the wall. This does interfere a little bit with the scene the view here, the scenery. However, we can always go around it. It's better than a wooden wall being here. That's why I wanted to do glass. Um, so there is that. Let's get. I have a lot of meat. I really shouldn't be down here. I'd be without putting that in the fridge. But let's get over here and check on this and see how we're doing. We do have the power and almost enough mass to do that. So let's go ahead and put the mass over here. I don't know what went bad, but something has. Probably the crayfish from the trap. I would imagine that would be what the case would be with that. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Turn the generators on also. We do need to add some biofuel to these guys. Turn on, and let's add biofuel here as well and turn on. Okay, we are completely out of biofuel now, which is very, very scary. Let's, we don't need the mass fabricator for very long. It won't take too long at all to produce that. Carrot, strawberry, you can go in here. We can put the fat away over here. And we can also put the meat in here. We do need a bit of wood here. We don't have very much at all. We don't even have any fuel bricks up here, but let's go ahead and craft a couple of those while we go down and check on the base and make sure our mass is doing well. If our fires go out, that will be okay also. I wouldn't love it, but that's okay. We do have fire starting kits in the fires, so we wouldn't have too much of a problem with that. So we don't like very much at all. We like about 4 more mass. Let's go ahead and put some loot away that we don't need. We did craft some planks here. We also crafted some sticks, which was great. We did craft the amount of arrows that we could. Very much enjoyed that also, getting that crafting done. I don't have to do it overnight. Although I will be definitely having to craft more arrows overnight at some point. You go in here, the worms can go in here also. I think I've been keeping worms in here. If I forget to place those, you and you and you can go in there. How much does sinew stack to? I thought it was 50, but apparently I'm completely wrong about that. Let's turn you off. We don't need any more mass produced. Let's go ahead and take these items, craft this track. If I could click on it, that would really, really work. We'll check that out. Very much enjoy that. Very, very cool. And hopefully we can get our elevator to go up to the next floor, which would be very, very cool. Let's take this out. It is crafted. And let's place this piece. Okay, let's put you in number 6 here. Let's get you up here if at all possible. Why does that want to clip to the outside of that? Okay, let's get up here and check this out. Come on. You can do it. I want you to be right there. Okay, so now our elevator should go up to the first floor. Very, very nice, guys. Very excited about getting that up and going. Really do enjoy that. Let's go ahead and put these 2 fuel bricks away. One in here and one over here. Let's put some more loot away. Very, very excited about the amount of loot that we did get today as well. You can go down here, an onion seed. And we did have some ore and some ammo to put away. Let's go check on the mineral extractor out here and see if we do have any more copper. Copper is very important. We desperately need it, guys. We have 9. Is that 9 pieces of copper? No, 6 pieces of copper. Okay, 6 pieces is better than none, although it did take all day to get that. I do need to get another mining drill up and going. Okay. All of these items go downstairs. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's put all of those things down here. And yes, right here. You can go in there. You go in here. And you go in here. And then the ores go over here, guys. Very, very excited about that and having all of this stuff done. We do have a bit of copper we can place in here also. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's put the iron away as well. Can we build a doorway for this area? We do have a couple pieces of cordage. We do have nails. Okay, a wooden doorway. A door would be nice also. Let's do that. I'm very, very hungry and thirsty as well. What else do we need right now? Can't really think of anything right away. We do need to start with some more wooden foundations, so let's go ahead and get a couple more cordage out and craft one of those. And yeah, we'll start on the wall. Hopefully that'll turn out pretty nice. Hopefully. Let me stop this. I need 2 roof pieces first to finish up the gatehouse, sort of. I need you and you, first of all. I don't need the cordage currently. We only have 1 plank. And let me go ahead and get the door over here. So number 6. I want to place that right here. I think that works. And then the roof pieces, I need to put the nails away just in case I were to die. Very, very silly of me to attempt to leave the base with that amount of nails. Let's do that. I have my door over here. So number 6 again. And that just sort of, you know, puts everything together and makes it look a bit nicer, but I do not like the door opening in that direction. So can we rotate the door? Have any of you guys... Yes. I was going to ask if any of you guys had done that before. But there's that. We need to also do that for this side of the base as well. Let's get upstairs. Finally, we can go all the way to the top. And number 6 again. Let's go ahead and shove this piece of roof right in here. And number 6 again as well. I'm just going to have to stand this direction and do that little number. And at least we are getting some things done, guys. Very, very much love the look of that. I hope you guys do as well. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Probably should eat something.